giraffe's neck can grow up to about 10 inches long. Looks like we're getting into elephant territory here. These broken trees on the sides of the road are usually a good indicator. Elephants are the only animal I can think of that can knock down a whole tree. I like to knock them down and eat all the bark. Oh, yep, there's one right off to the right here. Oh, there's two back here. Could be a small family group or a small bachelor group, which is a group of all males. Male elephants are usually very solitary. They tend to break away from the herd at around age 13 to 14. That's usually when they reach maturity. Most of the time they do go off and do their own thing, but it's not too uncommon to see them join those bachelor groups. Let's see if this road will take us to some more elephants here. Uh-oh, well, this road here is closed and doesn't really look like a road anymore. Just kind of drops off, so hopefully this way straight ahead is a shortcut. Guess we'll find out. Ugh, looks like we have to cross another old bridge though. Okay. Well, on the plus side, I don't see any crocodiles underneath this one, so we should be alright. Doesn't sound too good, but we're almost there. Whew, alright, we made it. And we're driving through some red clay pits here. Always a good place to find some more elephants. Oh, I do see some footprints and tusk marks in the wall off to the right. And some on the left, so we must be on the right track. Elephants like eating red clay to get nutrients out of it that they might not have in their regular diet. It's kind of like when we eat vitamins. They are matriarchal, which means everything that happens in the herd is decided on by the females. They'll spend their time in groups and watch over the babies. While the males, like I said, usually leave the herd, join bachelor groups, or just go off and do their own thing. But both male and female African elephants do develop tusks, and the African elephant is the largest. The adults can weigh anywhere from 8,000 to 15,000 pounds. Easiest way to tell the difference between an African and an Asian elephant is to look at the size and shape of their ears. African elephants' ears are much bigger, and if you look closely, they're actually shaped a lot like the continent of Africa. It's kind of like nature's way of helping you figure out which one is which. That little baby elephant there on the left was born here in the reserve in December of 2016, so she's about 2 now. Probably at least 1,500 to 2,000 pounds, I'd say. Baby elephants are usually born at 300 to 400 pounds, and an elephant's pregnancy can last up to 22 months.
So an elephant can be like, pregnant?
Some greater flamingos here on the left. They're the largest, but the lightest pink of all flamingos. They get their color from their diet. They eat a lot of brine shrimp, which are high in beta-carotene. That's what turns their feathers pink. It does take about 2 years for a flamingo to get its full pink color, though. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. Yet another one of my favorite names for a group of animals. See what animals we can find on this other side of the savannah here. I do see a mud pit here on the left, and those are usually frequented by white rhinos. So if there's some around here, hopefully they didn't get too far away. Oh, yep, there's some off to the right here. We'll go see if we can catch up with them, but I'll do a quick stop here. The white rhino can get up to about 5,000 pounds. A little bit bigger than the black rhino, and their name is actually a mistranslation of an Afrikaans word, which is weit. It means wide, not white, because they have a wide, flat mouth that they use to graze on low shrubs and grasses.
Why?
Looks like we're getting into cat country here.
Oh.
Keep your eyes out up on the left. Sometimes we do see cheetahs roaming the hills here. You see some up here on the left. There it is. Right in that patch of sun there off to the left. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals. They can get between 60 to 70 miles an hour. But they are sprinters, so they can only go fast for short distances. They're the only cats with non-retractable claws, which means they can't pull their claws back up into their paws like other cats can. And they're one of the many large cats that don't actually roar like tigers and lions do. They can make a meowing sound and a purring sound, but no roar. This is a rock formation called a kopie. A lot of animals use it as a lookout for predators or prey. Sometimes we do see lions up here. They are nocturnal though, so they're usually more active at night. They can sleep for about 18 to 20 hours a day. What a life. We're getting closer to those rhinos back there. We'll keep going around the rocks, see if we can get even closer. Let's see if maybe there's any lions sleeping on this side of the kopie. Looks like they might be off sleeping somewhere else right now. So we'll keep on going. You folks are always more than welcome to come back and join us for another safari today, or whenever you can come back to see us again to see if maybe those lions are a little bit more active the next time you come around. These burrows here on the left look like they've been dug up by warthogs. Not seeing any warthogs. But we should get an alright view of these rhinos back here. All rhinos are herbivores, so they do only eat plants. But if they feel threatened, they can charge up to 35 miles an hour. Despite their size and their speed, though, they actually have terrible eyesight. They can only see about 10 feet in front of their face. But they do have a pretty keen sense of hearing and smell. I guess those warthogs are sleeping somewhere too. We're going into Magadi Glen, which is a similar environment to the forest we started out in. Lots of reclusive animals like to hang out in here. Let's see what we can find in here. I saw a bird. Very reclusive animals in here. Not seeing too much of anything. Guess it's nap time in the glen.
They can attack at any
we'll
moment.
keep on going, but it does look like we're starting to head out of the reserve and back towards the warden's post again. So I guess that this is the end of our safari. But I had fun, and I hope that you all had fun too. And don't forget, no two safaris are ever the same. The animals definitely make sure of that. So, like I said, you folks are always more than welcome to come back and join us for another safari today, or whenever you can come back to see us again to see what other animals you can find that you might not have seen on this go-round. I do recommend coming back around sunset because that's usually when the nocturnal animals like the lions will start getting a little bit more active and sometimes even vocal. So if you get lucky, you may get to hear them roar. If the weather's clear enough, a lion's roar can be heard up to about 5 miles away. Sunset is also when we start seeing spotted hyenas, if you're interested in seeing them. Usually in that area where we saw those African wild dogs today. We'll be open until 8:30 tonight, so you've got plenty of time to come on back and see what else you can find with us today. But if you're looking for up-close encounters with completely different animals, go check out Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail, right outside of our exit up the hill to the right, where you can see gorillas, naked mole rats, colobus monkeys, meerkats, grevy zebras, all sorts of different African animals
Naked
you
mole
can't
rat.
find here on the safaris.
Naked mole
And here
rat.
in Harambe, we don't like to say goodbye because it's too sad and final. So instead we say Kwaherini, which means go well. Hope that you all go well into your next adventure today, wherever it may take you.